Do you guys know what limiting beliefs are? Limiting beliefs are the things that you tell yourself. So a lot of you have told yourself a narrative for so long about something that you just truly believe it now. That's the whole thing, right? And there's a couple of different versions of a limiting belief. The first one is, like I said, it's about you. You go, well, I'm not a runner. I'm not a person that exercises. I'm not smart. I'm not good at reading. You're not good at any of these things because you don't do them. These are not set points. But what's happened is that you believe them now. That's why one of the things we teach is like mindset, reframing your speech. Stop saying like, that's not me, I can't, this isn't for me, all that stuff. You get rid of all that and you start saying something I want to work on. As Stephen Covey says, it's essentially, if you want to think about it really simply, what you're doing is reactive speech. You're reacting to a situation instead of proactive speech. Proactive speech would be, that's something that I'm going to get better at this year. And I need you guys to understand how important it is. You start telling yourself things and you start believing them, and then your brain starts associating them with what's possible, and then they just become the truth. So my homie Zach, we've been working together for like 5 years now. The other day he hits me. He started running. So he started running about, I don't know, taking it seriously maybe like last year. And when I met this dude, right, drank every single day, smoked cigarettes every morning, drank Monsters, used to like throw up and shit on the way to work, like just life as a total wreck. No exercise, not even for a long period, like no exercise for, I don't know, probably a decade. 60 pounds heavier than he is now. If you would have asked this fool then, when I first met him, if you would have said to him, yo, you're gonna run, like you're gonna be a runner, he would have said, no, like running's not me. He hit me up just recently. It was like, yo man, I clocked my longest run, 13 miles, half marathon, leisurely, on his own, in a training session, at nighttime. If you would have asked this dude 3 years ago if that was possible, he would have said, there's no way, that's not even close. So what I'm telling you guys is you don't know what you can do because you haven't done it. This fool's training, him and my other homie, they are training for a marathon, 26 miles. So what I'm trying to get you to do is just understand that you have framed up the limitations in your own mind. That's just how it is. So the thing you need to start with first is your speech, how you think. It's all mindset. You guys are going like, oh, I can't do that. You're beating up on yourselves for everything. And then the overthinking. Can you guys please stop with the overthinking that just leads to excuses? Just go do the work. Nike nailed it with just do it. Shut the fuck up and just go do it. Because what's happening is a lot of you guys are so linked into the why because your fucking therapist has told you like, oh, you got to get the root to figure out. But what's happened with that, that's true for some things, digging into like why your personality is what it is. The reason you're not exercising has nothing to do with the why. It's the why is the problem. You go to do the thing. Resistance comes up. And what happens is you start searching for an excuse to not do it. And the first thing that you'll link to is how you feel. And you guys need to quit doing that. Just go do the thing. You'll feel better after you do the work. You need to quit worrying about how you feel right now and worry about how you'll feel after the shit is done. What you guys are doing is searching, going like, well, you know, the reason. You're not looking for a reason, you're looking for a fucking excuse. The why is an excuse half of the time that you're looking for it, and you're always going to go to the excuse of how you feel. Oh man, well, it's like, maybe I just like don't feel like, it's that I just don't feel good. Who gives a fuck about how you feel? You will feel better after you do the thing. Can't think your way into positive action. You can only act your way into positive thinking. The action leads to the elevated frequency, not the other way around. Don't get that shit fucking confused. You, again, are doing that. That's a short-term limiting belief. And then the other version of a limiting belief is this external one. The bigger picture, philosophical. Oh, like if you hunt for money, that you're greedy. If you exercise, you're superficial. That if you admit that half of the reason you have a fucking Depressive state is because of your action, that you're not honoring your feelings and honoring everybody else and all this bullshit, this soft shit that's out there now. None of those are true. Both can be true at the same time. There are people that chase money that are fucking greedy. That is true. There are people that chase fitness that are very superficial. That is true. You don't have to be. You can do both those things and have it be linked into the process of becoming who you're supposed to be and elevating out of the shitty fucking ways that you feel. That's the truth. Those endeavors are to get you out of the feelings. They're not to get you anywhere. Same as we always talk about. Just understand, get rid of half of that shit that you think you fucking know. It's not true. You've made it up and you've written it for so long that you believe it. It's not the truth. I need you to reframe your mind, refrain from negative thinking, and then refocus. Refrain from this negative bullshit, your old tendencies of thinking. Reframe your mind, go, nah, I probably can do way more than I even think, and then refocus. Oh man, I'm going to focus on the things that are good for me, and I'm going to let go of the things that are bad for me and start moving towards it. Hit me up if you need anything. I appreciate and love every one of you. I'll be here forever. Doesn't matter when you decide to hit me up. Get your shit right and start moving. Then get some coaching. Do some of the shit on your own. You guys got this.